In 961, Otto headed to Rome, where he would spend Christmas. It was in early February 962 that Otto was crowned Holy Roman Emperor by Pope John XII. Even though Berengar II had formally been deposed as King of Italy by Otto, he was still deemed a sufficient enough threat to peace in the empire that the imperial army turned their attentions back towards him, where he was besieged at San Leo. However, there was an unsettling turn of events for Otto, as the Pope who had crowned him emperor decided to ally himself with Berengar's son. This could be considered surprising, as Berengar had previously invaded papal-held territory. When they heard that Otto was once more on his way to Rome, Pope John and Berengar's son, named Adalbert, didn't waste any time in fleeing the city, carrying with them as many valuables as they could. Support in Rome was divided. Some sympathized with John, others sided with the emperor. However, whatever the general feeling was, the city paid due respect to Otto when he arrived. Once there, Otto held a meeting with the leading bishops to decide what he could do about the absent pope. It was decided upon that John should be restored to power, but once he refused the request for his return, he was deposed, and elected in his stead was Pope Leo VIII. In 967, Otto had his son, also called Otto, crowned co-emperor. The elder Otto then sought a marriage alliance for his son, and with that he turned to the Byzantine Empire. The relations between East and West was not always easy, and so it proved again in these negotiations. On their way to the Byzantine court, some members of Otto's embassy were set upon and killed. Needless to say, Otto was not impressed, and reacted in kind. The situation settled enough, however, that a Byzantine empress by the name of Theophanu was sent to the west, where she'd married the future Otto II. Theophanu was the niece of the Byzantine emperor John I Symmachus, and would go on to forge a good reputation for herself, rising to co-empress and acting as regent as well. More on her later during my next video on Otto II. Another key woman during these years was Otto I's second wife, Adelaide. Her name appears frequently in her husband's charters, and it was through her that, after he had deposed Berengar, Otto could now claim to be King of Italy as well. Between them, Otto and Adelaide had effectively unified the Holy Roman Empire. Adelaide would continue to play a crucial role even after Otto I's death, and will be mentioned again, like Theophanu, in my next video on Otto II. Otto I's relations with the papacy would continue to be difficult, and Pope Leo VIII had now also been deposed, this time by the people of Rome. John XII returned briefly before dying, and Benedict V was his replacement. However, Otto asserted his imperial authority and made the Romans reinstate Leo as pope. There would be further problems with the papacy throughout the 960s, though. Otto I spent the last year of his life back in Germany, having finally returned in 972. He had, with no little difficulty, established imperial authority over Italy, having brought it into the empire with his marriage to Adelaide, improved, again with some serious issues, relations with the Byzantine Empire by marrying his son off to a Byzantine princess, and left the succession secure with his son crowned co-emperor. Through his strong resolve and the example of his father Henry the Fowler, Otto I had become Otto the Great.